Yeah, it is. It's funny because in the 90s, we thought there was too much housing, and now in only 30 years later, we don't have enough housing. It changes just a generation. And it's just like everybody decided not to have children, we'd evaporate, we'd extinguish as a society. We decided not to build housing for 20 years, and now we've got a crisis, and it's going to take us 10 to 20 years to get out of this crisis. The hope is that older people, when they expire, that those homes that they do come up into the housing stock. You take those homes that were built in the 60s and 70s, and they are brought up to, new families move in, they fix them up and make them modern, all that. That's really I think the hope. And one of the ways of doing that is by changing the tax laws. So if capital gains, right now, if you sell, you got to pay capital gains, right? Unless you're inherited. Well, imagine if capital gains were increased to $1 million exempt. Well, everybody would sell their rental property tomorrow. They'd sell their house and keep capital gains, put that in the bank, and go move to a 55 and older. So if you could change one tax law, it could have a substantial impact on this. And that's really the hope. We get to the crisis point that finally the federal government says, great, if you sell your home, no capital gains. Well, if I own a home for $1.5 million and I bought it for 200,000 and I've got $1 million in gain, I'll sell that and put that in the bank and retire on that. Maybe it takes a crisis to Social Security. Maybe it takes a crisis that finally they allow people to sell homes and not pay capital gains. We'll see. We'll see. Good. Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.